A lot of you guys are just product pushers. Now, in sales, you do not want to be a product pusher. A product pusher is someone who just regurgitates what your services are and then expects them to be like, oh yes, oh you do this, right, let's buy from you. What you need to do is you need to actually qualify the prospect in person on that sales call, and you need to say to them, you need to ask them the right questions about what it is their business, it's what stage their business is at, where they're looking to go, how fast they're looking to scale, and you need to make them feel heard. And then once you've done all that, then you get them into results-based thinking because of what you can provide them. Because if they want to scale their business up much faster, then possibly they're going to want to have they're going to want to run a paid ads campaign, which is where you've seen a lot of videos online of people cold calling for SMMA, and I'm realizing that a common problem for them is that they're just coming across as too salesy. Like, to get anywhere, you have to make sure that you do not come across as a product pusher and someone that is just ramming something down the prospect's throat. What you actually need to do is you need to change your tactics up. First of all, my name is Imran and my background is working in B2B sales and also B2C sales as well. I have extensive experience cold calling and also like social media outreach via LinkedIn. So yeah, what you guys need to do, because I know a common problem that a lot of you guys are facing is that you'll bell up a company and you'll get to the gatekeeper. And when you get to the gatekeeper, you don't know exactly what to say and how to get past them. This is a common problem I had when I first started as well. So what you should do, there's two approaches you can actually take. So the first approach is act as if you know the person that you're trying to speak to. So assuming you've done your due diligence on the company you're trying to reach the decision maker on. Let's just call him Mark. You're trying to reach Mark, but Janice, the receptionist, is the gatekeeper, and she's stopping you from getting to Mark, who is the decision maker at the company. So you bell up the company, and you're like, "Hi, is Mark there?" And she's like, "Yeah, what's it for?" "Yeah, I'm calling from XYZ company, blah, blah, blah." At that point, you sound like a salesman, and they get many telemarketers every single day. And if you don't want to get anywhere, do that. But what you should do is this. First is you act as if you know Mark. So, ring, ring, ring. Hiya, is Marky there? Marky. And then they'll think, "Oh, Marky. They must know each other." And then you speak in a stern manner. You speak direct. And Janice on the other phone will be like, "Oh no, he's in his office. What's it regarding?" "Yeah, what's it regarding?" What you should never do is tell them what you're calling for. So what you want to do is, "Yeah, you should already know what it's about. Thanks." Or, "Yeah, you should already know what it's about. You can put me on hold. I don't mind waiting. Thanks." You don't give them the option. You don't pitch them. There's a saying in my old workplace about what you should never do to the gatekeeper, and it's a bit rude, but it stands, and it's never pitch the bitch, because they're not the decision maker, so you're wasting your time pitching them on, "Oh yeah, I'm calling for this, and I'm a social media marketer, and I help people run paid ads." She ain't even the decision maker, so you don't bother pitching them. As for social media outreach, a lot of you guys are sending out messages that are extremely salesy. Like, I've done it in the past as well on LinkedIn. So I'd send like a connection request out, or maybe you follow someone on Instagram, and then once they followed you or you've connected with them on LinkedIn, you immediately bombard them with the most salesy message they've ever seen in their life. So it'll be something like, "Hi, we're connecting. I do X, Y, and Z, and I was hoping to get a jump on a call with you, blah, 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 blah." Waste of time. They have 50 other messages that are exactly like what you have just said to them. A much better strategy for you to do in your social media outreach is actually warming them up first. So you don't need to sell them, you don't need to close them on the first message. Yeah, this B2B sales is a longer game. B2C sales, you need to close them there and then. But B2B is a much it's a much slower game, so you can take your time with it a bit more. So what I do is I go on LinkedIn and send out the connection requests with the people I want to speak with. So once I've done that, then I send a initial message saying just hi, thanks for connecting, and that's it. So once that's done, they've seen my face because of the connection request, they've accepted the request, and now they've seen that initial message. Now, some of them will reply to it and they'll be like, yeah, no worries, blah, blah, blah. But most of them probably won't. So then the next message you put in is, I notice you do X, I do Y. I think there's some scope for some mutual business. Would you be opposed to a brief meeting to discuss further? Now, the point of that message is essentially you've kept it vague enough to pique their initial interest. And with that sequence of events, it will make them think, like, okay, there's some scope for some mutual business, so I can get something out of it, X, Y, and Z. So a percentage of them, well, I had a really good success rate booking meetings just from that message alone. No cold calling, no nothing like that. And a percentage of them would book further meetings with me. But then, here's the magic secret. Once you've done that, and then a percentage of them just don't reply to any of the messages at all, you can actually call them up after that. So now you've warmed them up for a few messages deep. So the initial connection request, the initial message, and then the secondary message after that explaining why you send the message out, and you've had a look at what they do and pique their interest really. So now that you've done that, you can bell them up, and because you've warmed them up already, when you call them, it's no longer a cold call. So you call them, hi, is that Mark? Yeah, it's Mark. Hi Mark, it is Imran from LinkedIn. How you been, mate? Oh, it's Imran from LinkedIn. Oh yeah, we connected not too long ago. Yeah, awesome. And then because they already know your face, they've already seen the messages, they are way more receptive to what you are trying to get them on, which is a call with them. A sales call, but you don't call it a sales call. You just say, yeah, let's have a meeting to discuss some potential opportunities that we can possibly come to. So you don't want to come across, ram it down their throat. You need to be vague enough to pique their interest, and when you do have that call, you have piqued their interest, and a lot of them will agree to go on that meeting with you. Now, when you get to the meetings themselves, common problem I'm seeing is that a lot of you guys are just product pushers. Now, in sales, you do not want to be a product pusher. A product pusher is someone who just regurgitates what your services are and then expects them to be like, oh yes, oh you do this, right, let's buy from you. What you need to do is you need to actually qualify the prospect in person on that sales call, and you need to say to them, you need to ask them the right questions about what it is their business, it's what stage their business is at, where they're looking to go, how fast they're looking to scale, and you need to make them feel heard. And then once you've done all that, then you get them into results-based thinking because of what you can provide them. Because if they want to scale their business up much faster, then possibly they're going to want to run a paid ads campaign, which is where you come in, and then you can tell your services, and then you can ask questions to them with regards to getting them into that results-based thinking, like I said. So yeah, SMMA owners out there, these are just some things I feel like you guys should know. So yeah, if there's anything else you would like some advice on, post something in the comments, and I'd be more than happy to help you guys out.